Good morning. Today we shall continue with the problems regarding duty, delta and base period. The problems regarding duty, delta and base period are very important for competitive exams like GATE, engineering services. So we shall solve the problem. First, write down the question. Find the delta for a crop if the duty for a base period of 120 days is 1400 hectare per cubic. What is asking? Find out the delta. First, write down the given values. What is given? Base period. Now, base period is nothing but, it is represented by a symbol B equals to 120 days. Next, he has given the duty. Duty is represented by symbol D. It is 1400 hectare per cubic. Next, he has asked us to find out the value of delta. Delta is nothing but depth of water required for growing the crop. Delta is nothing but the depth of water required for growing the crop. For 120 days, how much depth of water we need to supply is nothing but the delta. Now let us consider it is a crop. For 120 days, for how much depth of water we need to supply? It is nothing but delta. Usually the delta is expressed in meters. There is a relationship between duty, delta and base period. What is that relationship? Delta equals to 8.64 B by D. Here delta is represented by a triangle symbol. B is the base period and D is the duty. 8.64. What is the value of B? B is nothing but it is 120 days. And duty is 1400 hectare per cubic. If you substitute, you get the value of delta in meters. You will get the value of delta in meters. The value of delta is 0.741. It is approximately 74.1 centimeter. 74.1 centimeter. Usually here we require 74 centimeter of water. 74 centimeter depth of water for growing the crop. It is the first problem. It is simple. In question he has given the base period, he has given the duty. Here we need to find out the value of delta. Okay, we shall solve the next problem. Write down the question. A crop requires 800 mm of water. 800 mm of water for a base period of 110 days. 110 days. Find the duty of water. Find the duty of water. In question is given the value of delta. The value of delta is 800 mm. 800 mm is nothing but we can write it as 80 centimeter, or we can write it as 0.8 meter. And he has also given in the question the base period value. You are going to supply 80 centimeter of water for a base period of 110 days. Now he is asking the value of duty. Duty equals to D. It is similar to previous problem. In previous problem, he has given the value of duty and base period. He told to find out the delta. But in this problem, he has given the delta and the base period. Here we need to find out the duty. Same equation. Delta equals to 8.64 B by D. Here we know the value of delta. Here we know the value of base period. Here we need to find out the value of duty. The delta value is 0.8 and the base period value is 110 and the duty value is to be found out. Duty equals to 1188 hectare per cubic. 1188 hectare per cubic. It is with respect to duty. For 110 days you are going to supply 0.8 meter of water for approximate duty of 1188 hectare per cubic. It is with respect to second problem. Now write down the next problem. A reservoir with live storage of 400 million cubic meter. 400 million cubic meter is available to irrigate an area of 40,000 hectares with 2 fillings each year. The crop season is 125 days. What is the duty? Once again I am going to read the question. A reservoir with live storage of 400 million cubic meter is available to irrigate an area of 40,000 hectares with 2 fillings each year. The crop season is 125 days. What is the duty? Now write down the given value. In a reservoir, the live storage is 400 million meter cube. We can write it as 400 into 10 power 6 meter cube. And area can be irrigated. Area to be irrigated is 40,000 hectares. Area to be irrigated is 40,000 hectares. In question has also mentioned we are going to fill the reservoir with two fillings. Filling of the reservoir is two fillings, or we are going to supply the water to the crops for 2 times, and the crop season or the crop period is 125 days. 125 days. Next, what is the duty? What is the duty? Duty is to be found out. Next, what here we need to do is, first here we need to find out the discharge. Discharge equals to volume by time. If the volume is 400 into 10 power 6 and the time is 125 days. Convert the days to seconds. 125 days into 24 hours into 60 minutes into 60 seconds. If you convert, you will get the value of discharge. Before that, discharge equals to volume by time. Here, what is saying 40,400 million meter cube. It is filled 2 times in a year, but actual discharge is or actual volume area discharge is 400 into 10 power 6, 125 days. Here you need to convert the days to seconds. 24 into 60 into 60. You get the value of discharge in meter cube per second. You will get the discharge value approximately 37.04 meter cube per second. Now, area under one filling. Here, question is mentioned, it is in two filling, but while calculating the duty, here we need to consider area under one filling. The total area is 40,000 hectares divided by 2, because you are going to fill it or you are going to supply the water for 2 times, but actually you need to consider area under one filling. It is 20,000 hectares. Now, duty D equals to area by discharge. Here area is 20,000 hectares and discharge is 37.04. If you substitute, you will get the duty as 540 hectare per cubic. You get the value of duty as 540 hectare per cubic. The only thing you need to understand, you are going to supply the water for 2 times. While calculating the duty, here we need to consider only area under one fillings, area under one fillings, because you are going to supply 2 times, but here while calculating the duty you need to consider only area under one filling. So here we need to divide it with 2. If area under 3 fillings, here we need to divide it with 3. By this you need to calculate the value of duty. This type of problems are important for your examination because there is a chances of making some small mistakes. So he is going to repeat this type of problem in exams. I think you all understood. One other thing is here conversion of days to second is important. Conversion of days to second, because usually the discharge is measured in meter cube per second. Usually the discharge is measured in meter cube per second. Okay, we shall solve the next problem. The fourth problem is, if the wheat requires about 7.5 centimeter of water, 7.5 centimeter of water after every 28 days, and the base period for wheat is 140 days, full stop. Find out the value of delta for wheat. Find out the value of delta for wheat. First, we shall assume one thing. Crop period is equals to base period. Crop period is equals to base period. What he is saying in question is mentioned the base period as 140 days. Base period as 140 days, and for every 28 days is going to supply 7.5 centimeter of water to the crop. He has asked us to find out the total delta value. Now let us consider it is a wheat. For this wheat, for every 28 days you are going to supply 7.5 centimeter depth of water for 140 days. He is asking total delta. This 7.5 centimeter is for every 28 days you are going to supply 7.5 centimeter depth of water. And what is the total depth of water required in that 140 days he is asking. It is nothing but, first here we need to find out the number of waterings. Number of waterings nothing but base period. Here we know base period is 140 days, and you are going to supply the water for every 28 days. For 28 days once you are going to supply the water. That too is 28 days. 28 by 140 gives the 5 numbering or 5 number, or 5 times you are going to apply the water to the wheat crop. 5 times you are going to apply the water to the wheat crop. It is nothing but each time you are going to apply 7.5 times, then the delta delta for wheat is 7.5 centimeter into 5. It is approximately 37.5 centimeter. 37.5 centimeter. Approximately, we are going to supply the 37.5 centimeter of water to the wheat crop in entire 140 days of base period. In entire 140 days of base period, we are going to supply 37.5 centimeter depth of water. But for each 28 days, we are going to supply 7.5 centimeter depth of water. This is the fourth problem. Write on the next question. Water released at a rate of 12 cubic at the head of the canal. 12 cubic at the head of the canal. Full stop. If the duty at the field is 1250 hectares per cubic. If the duty at the field is 1250 hectares per cubic and loss of water in transit is 25%. Find the area of land that can be irrigated. Find the area of land that can be irrigated. Find the area of land that can be irrigated. What is saying in question? The Q discharge is 12 cubic. 12 cubic is nothing but 12 meter cube per second. Next, what is given? Loss of water. Loss of water at transit is 25%. Yes, asked us to find out the area to be irrigated. Area to be irrigated is to be found out, and he has also given the duty value. Duty is 1250 hectare per cubic. What he is saying, from the reservoir, he is going to supply 12 cubic of water, but while reaching the agricultural field, the same 12 meter cube of water will not reach the agricultural field, because while coming from the reservoir to agricultural field, there is 25% of loss. 25% of water is lost. It is lost either through evaporation, evapotranspiration or infiltration. Through all these modes, 25% of water is lost. Now, here we need to find out the actual amount of water received to the agricultural field. Actual amount of water that received to the agricultural field. Agricultural field ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ವಾಟರ್ ಬಂದು ತಲುಪಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. actual discharge Q equals to 25% of water is lost. 25% of water is lost means remaining 75% of water has reached the agricultural field. 0.75 into 12, if you substitute, you will get 9 meter cube per second. 9 meter cube per second. Next, you have found out the discharge, you know the value of duty, you can find out the value of area. You know that duty equals to area by discharge. Duty equals to area by discharge. Here we know the value of duty, here we know the value of discharge, here we can find out the value of area to be irrigated. It is nothing but duty is 1250 equals to A by 9. If you cross multiply, you will get the area to be irrigated. Area irrigated is approximately 11,250 hectares per 11,250 hectares. 11,250 on an approximately we can irrigate up to 11,250 hectares. 25% of water is lost, only remaining 75% of water is reached the ground. Out of the 75% of water reaching the ground, we can irrigate 11,250 hectares. Here we should know that 1 hectare equals to 10 power of 4 meter square. 1 hectare equals to 10 power 4 meter square. 1 kilometer square equals to 10 power 6 meter square. 1 kilometer square equals to 10 power 6 meter square. All this unit conversion you should know in hydrology. This is the 5th problem. Okay, we shall end it to this problem and we shall continue with the next class. Okay, we shall stop here and we shall continue with the next class. Thank you.